Hi students, a wonderful evening, and I of course am tempted to pitch in a few of my ideas with regards to the class which is happening right now. So I have seen that the class is going on in full swing, the teacher is taking care and you people are also participating, and somewhere the teacher in me tempts me to take a few sessions with you people, and as I promised, from time to time I will also be coming in, taking a few classes, and then will try to become a teacher once again. So your teacher was discussing with you people about the operating cycle, right? So what exactly is this operating cycle? When we are talking of a cycle, what happens? There is a rotation. It keeps on rotating, isn't it? Just assume that if the cycle tires had a rotation once and they stopped, what would happen? The cycle will not move forward, isn't it? Till the point of time the tire keeps on rotating. As you keep on pedaling, the tire keeps on rotating, or probably for that matter, any vehicle for that matter, जब तक पहिया चलता रहता है तब तक के लिए गाड़ी आगे चलती रहती है, isn't it? The same way in case of operating cycle also, the cycle of operations of the total enterprise must keep on running so that the organization can continue with its operations. Now, what is this operation? When you're talking of a manufacturing firm, what are the different operations which keep on happening? Number one, you will have to purchase the raw materials, isn't it? Now suppose if I want to produce, let us say I want to manufacture this pen, okay? I want to manufacture this pen. So if I want to manufacture this pen, what is the raw material that is required? The raw material which is required for this, if I am talking of the pen, it is made out of plastic. So ultimately, the raw material which would be required by me is plastic. So what will I have to purchase? I'll have to purchase plastic. So in the process of operating cycle, the first thing which I'll have to do when I'm starting the business, okay, पहली बार जब business मैं शुरू कर रहा हूँ तो फिर the first thing which I'll have to do is procure the material, raw material, which is called as raw material. Now raw material का मतलब क्या है? It is completely something like this, means plastic इस रूप में नहीं मिलेगा आपको. सपोज आप एक टेबल बनाना चाहते हो तो यू विल नॉट गेट everything made. You will have to get the wood, log of wood. Okay, that is the raw material. Fine. Suppose if you want to, let us say you want to design shoes, the first raw material that you will have to get is leather or probably canvas, or for that matter, anything with which you want to make out or create shoes, or even for that matter, garbage. Think about it, why I'm speaking about garbage over here. Because Nike has made shoes out of garbage. So that becomes a raw material for it, isn't it? So ultimately, the first step in the whole process is raw material procurement. So once you have bought the raw material, what are you going to do? You're going to put that into the process of converting it into a final product. अब पेन मेरे हाथ में है, प्लास्टिक मैंने खरीदा. अब प्लास्टिक खरीदना और पेन बनने के बीच में there is something else which is also happening. What is that? It is whatever plastic I have collected, I will let it go through a particular process. Okay, and that process is known as work in progress. उस work in progress के जरिए होता क्या है? Work in progress के जरिए एक रॉ मटेरियल को एक फॉर्म दिया जाता है. ओके, उसको एक आकार दिया जाता है, एक शेप दिया जाता है. फाइन. सो देयर आर सेवरल बैचेस. ओके, देयर आर बैचेस थ्रू विच अ मटेरियल पासेस. ओके, सो इट माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट जो प्लास्टिक आपके सामने ऐसे दिख रहा है, इट माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट इट वॉज रिसीव्ड और प्रोबेबली इट वॉज रिसीव्ड इन डिसमेंटल्ड फॉर्म. ओके, सो अल्टीमेटली व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू डू, उस डिसमेंटल्ड फॉर्म को एक जुगाड़ करना है, उसको असेंबल करना है, करके फिर उसको आगे जाके एक एक शीट के तौर पे निकालना है। शीट के तौर पे निकालने के बाद में उसको फिर से आप फिर मोल्ड करोगे, गोल बनाओगे, ओके, एंड देन यू विल गिव इट अ फॉर्म। फॉर्म देने के बाद में उसका फिर अलग सा एक कैप बनेगा, कैप बन के उसको फिर फिट करे, उसी हिसाब से उसकी शेप बनाओगे। शेपिंग करके उसको दोनों को बनाने के बाद में इसके अंदर में जो एक डलता है, एक पत्ती डलती है, फाइन, दैट ऑल्सो यू विल हैव टू पुट इन, ओके। एवरीथिंग इज डन, नाउ द वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस इज ओवर, क्लियर, इंक्लूडिंग ऑल द लेबलिंग एंड एवरीथिंग। Work in progress is over. It may take 1 day, it may take 2 days, it may take half an hour, it may take 45 minutes, it may take 30 seconds, whatsoever, but then work in progress will always be there. Okay, now once everything is completed and the pen is ready, this is called as finished good. Okay, now this finished good cannot be directly sold in the market by the company. What will happen? It will be given, ठीक है ना, आपने दुकान में दे दिया, दुकान में देने के बाद में वहाँ पे वो सेल करेंगे, सेल करके आपको पैसे देंगे। सो दीज टू एस्पेक्ट्स आर देयर, वन इज कॉल्ड एज रिसीवेबल्स एंड द अदर पार्ट इज कॉल्ड एज कैश, ठीक है। रिसीवेबल्स एंड कैश मतलब बिजनेस व्हेन यू आर डूइंग इट इन एन एक्रूअल ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट, इजंट इट? So under the accrual concept, what happens? You might sell it, but the sale won't be considered as complete till the point of time you are receiving cash. Okay, so ultimately I have sold this to the wholesaler will sell it to the retailer will sell it to us teachers. Okay, then the sale would be complete. The teachers would pay to the retailers would pay to the wholesaler would take his share and then pay it to the manufacturer. So the moment the cash is received by this company, Cello, the whole process of operating cycle gets completed. Now what does he do with the cash, or what do they do with the cash? They will utilize the cash once again to procure the raw material, ठीक है। अब माल जितना बनाएंगे उतना वो कैश अर्न कर पाएंगे। वाई? वंस अगेन यहाँ पे अकाउंटिंग भी आता है, बिजनेस स्टडीज भी आता है, इकोनॉमिक्स भी आता है, ओके। इकोनॉमिक्स इसमें कैसे आया? जितना आप माल सप्लाई करते रहोगे डिमांड के अनुसार, उतने ही आप अर्निंग की सोच सकते हो, ओके। सो अल्टीमेटली द डिमांड एंड सप्लाई एस्पेक्ट will help the organization to sustain its operating cycle. Okay, so this is my way of explaining what the operating cycle is. Now I prepared a small diagrammatic presentation. I'll show you what it is. In the next video I'll show you, or just go through this. The average time period required by a business to do what? To complete this whole process: raw material procurement, work in progress, finished goods, receivables, cash, and that cash once again gets converted into the raw materials. Okay, means you can purchase the raw materials, you can store some amount somewhere. वो business की बात अलग रहेगी, लेकिन operating cycle की बात करें तो this is how it will be. Okay, so from one process to the other there will always be some time gap in between. Work in progress से finished goods में time लगता है, finished goods से receivables होने में time लगता है, receivables से cash convert होने में time लगता है, cash को फिर से raw materials purchase या procure करने के लिए फिर time लगता है. That is a different study altogether. Now operating cycle क्या होता है, उसके formulas यहाँ हैं. Days sale of inventory plus days sale of outstanding. Now there is yet another formula which is given over here: 365 by purchases multiplied by average inventory plus 365 by receivables into average accounts receivables. Now this is for the day. Now the rest of the things we will do it later on. As and when possible, I'll try to pitch in. The rest of the things your teachers are doing really good. While being a part of the class, you are required to be participative. जब तक आप पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करोगे, जब तक आप टीचर्स के साथ में ताल नहीं मिलाओगे, तो फिर ये पढ़ने में मज़ा नहीं आएगा. Okay, do your own homework. You also put up certain videos along with your teachers and ensure that it becomes much more interesting. Until the next class, bye-bye.